Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the weekend update. Today's video, I'm just going to start off with some of the indices. Dow, weakness last week, but of course, when the Dow was weak, it means that they're jamming the SPY 7, aka NVIDIA and whatnot. This past week actually saw some of the laggards, Tesla and Microsoft, I'll go over in a little bit, play catch up. And it's been that kind of market whenever they need to push to new highs. They've picked whatever laggard SPY 7 and pushed it up. But the Dow, rather weak and probably setting up for a bounce this week. We've got the election in a few days, and I'm sure we're going to see some volatility here in the market. QQQ, ugly looking candle hit on Friday, so it's going to be very interesting to see if they gap down everything tomorrow. Microsoft, as I mentioned, was one of the dead large caps and had a nice big bounce back, but it's at an area kind of like everything else, 50-50. Even Bitcoin, despite Kramer saying sell, is down, which is rather weird. So we're going to see what happens on this. But, you know, what's been rather remarkable during this 6-week rally that we've seen is 10-year bond yields. Since the Fed cut rates, over 0.6 of an increase and looking like it might go again. Now, there's a lot of arguments that what's happening here is the market is pricing in a Trump victory, aka more deficit spending, interest rates going up. But, you know, there's a lot of different things going on out there. What we are seeing, though, is the rally is spreading out. Now, it's not spread out to the micro caps yet, but we're seeing other mega caps and large caps kind of take up the weight of the moves higher and higher in this market. And that's actually a bullish thing in that eventually it is going to spread out everywhere. And that's probably going to happen after the election. Now, interesting times coming up. Some huge gains. The SPY is up 40%. So there's possibly going to be a pretty significant, I would say, tax selling period coming after the election, or maybe even starting next week. But that should set us up for a very, very nice December, January effect. But again, as I've said over the last couple of years, since COVID, nothing that used to work works anymore. So even though these old trends used to happen, we kind of have to have an open mind that anything can still happen. But anyway, let's jump into some stock plays, because swing plays are starting to come back. Now, I am still mega high cash and going to remain that way until I really see things spread out to the lower price stocks. But one of the first substantial swing play DD plays that I found over the last year was SAIH. It still amazes me that this small reactor nuke play has still not broken over $2. Never mind gotten over $1. The fact that it is the only one under $5 right now is rather amazing. I've readjusted the lines from the chart I showed the other day, but we are very, very close to a breakout. Now, what's been lacking here is that mega volume day that we saw that pushed it up. Shorts are still very much in control in this market. And as I've said before, my belief is they are so used to the last 2 years where whenever stuff moves that they short them back down, that eventually that's going to be a very bullish thing for a lot of these stocks as shorts continue to short and they get squeezed into oblivion. SAIH, here's the daily chart here. It's probably going to take a 110 break, and then they really will put the squeeze on a break of 130. Very nice flag setup. The daily chart is about to get a positive MACD cross, and stochastic it's over the 50 level. So this chart is set up for a very, very nice near-term move, in my opinion. Another chart play, and chart plays are starting to work, and that has been a key missing ingredient in the small stock market for the longest time. VIRX, big breakout underway here. This is the weekly chart. 20-day EMA, 37 cents. 50-day, 58. Positive MACD cross. Stochastics about to cross up. So this is a very bullish chart setup. Edible. This is another one here. RSI still in the basement. Had a big pop this past week and then got hammered back down. And again, a lot of these stocks, naked shorts with the help of these third tier brokers that have been just pumping out these horrific offerings over the last couple of years with these pre-funded warrants, etc., etc. They're not going to give up easy, but buying volume is back. So, and that's actually a great thing. I'm starting to do my old swing and day trade positions in a lot of these stocks right now. Swing position with these nice charts, and then day trading the moves up and down as the shorts attack. Big pop, as I said, came all the way back down. This is one, they're churning the volume before they go on that big move. APDN, similar thing here. I've adjusted the downtrend line here, but this is another chart. It looks like 40 will be the break here, and a confirmation will come on a break over this 20-day EMA, which probably by Monday when the charts update after the open, 43, 44 cents. And this is one that could really go on a big move. Again, highly gamed stock with all these naked shorts and pre-funded warrants that are sitting out there. But it looks like we should have a solid bottom in here, unless, of course, they hammer the crap out of that mega caps. And that's still the risk in this market right now. Even though we've got these nice charts and a lot of these small caps are kind of disconnecting from the large caps, whenever we have a big down day in the large caps, the shorts are getting super aggressive when buy volume kind of pauses in these. That's something to keep in mind, and that's why I'm still playing a lot of these stocks pretty small. Last stock I wanted to mention before I end is ANTX. This has been my only real swing for the last 3-4 months since that August sell-off. Cash rich biotech stock with drugs in the pipeline. They've been very quiet since the sell-off, but they're sitting on over $3 in cash. And this is one of these stocks. I've played many setups like this in biotech land over the years where they're sitting on a mountain of cash. The chart looks like this, and then out of the blue, a robot gets turned on and the stock goes up 25 to 50%. So that's what I'm hoping I'm eventually going to see happen in this stock. So that's it for the weekend update. Things are starting to turn. I'm starting to get bullish here, but still a small position market as far as I'm concerned. Not trying to swing a lot of stocks right now. There's going to be lots of opportunity, I think, for that going forward. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all in the chat room tomorrow. Bye.